Hi, it's Ian here, ZL3GIG. Today's video I'd like to focus on inclement conditions on the top of the hill. I'm the sort of activator that only climbs basically when the sun's shining and the weather's good and there's very little wind, but sometimes the wind can come up and basically ruin your day. It's hard to get the pole up, it's it just becomes very unpleasant. So if you're the sort of activator that goes out on the fine days and likes an easy time at the top, relaxing time at the top, with some sort of protection from the wind, this is the video for you. Looks pretty good. Okay, let's attack this wind for a start off. It's coming from this direction at the moment, so we'll pop it in this way. G'day. So here we have the bracing cord, and we're all set. We're all set in here. This is a very cheap golfing umbrella that, if the wind comes up, it just collapses on itself. Nothing breaks. So there's no clip that holds it here. So really strong winds, it just folds in slightly. And it goes into this contraption here, of course, which I think I've shown. Microphone stand. And a beach umbrella holder. Okay, let's carry on. I wanted something that I could deploy basically in half a minute. Be absolutely rock solid. Okay, so it's something you could sit behind and have a relaxing activation. And make the activation a reasonably lengthy one to get the max enjoyment out of the hill. Okay, so here we go. Golf umbrella. I know what you're thinking. It's all might go terribly wrong. But try these things. So the wind's coming from that way. So this is the worst. Handle off an umbrella, stick it in the mic stand, clamp it up, and then voila, you have a windbreak, and that is amazing. Even now, I can tell. Okay, so you might think, well, this is going to blow away, but on the pivot point, I have a slit ring at the top. I'm just going to leave it there and let it experience some gusts for about 10 to 15 minutes. Now we're on a slope, of course, which makes things, it's the wrong chair. I should have chosen the chair with the shorter back legs. That's a pity. You should have a checklist every time you go out. If it's a fine day with very little wind, you can just rotate the umbrella up and you have a sun shelter. And again, the tie at the back, drape it over it, down onto the ground, and if a gust does come up, it's not going to fly away. So you have sun and wind protection. What I'm talking about here is champagne SOTA. Let's turn this one off. Okay, now the pole. Here's a typical SOTA pole. It comes off quite easily. What I do is, obviously, if trig stations in New Zealand, a triangular tripod thing that we can tie poles to, and fences, farmers' fences, you can tie the pole to. It's all good value, but if there's nothing there really that's a bit tricky, I suggest try the two segment. Let me just get rid of this thing. It's fairly annoying. Right, I suggest the two segment theory. So you pin the base with a peg, and this is a good height. Actually, you probably won't see my head, but this is a good height to adjust the pole up and down. There's a ridge there of red tape, so that my little ring here that I put the guys onto, and I'll show you. Oh, these are children's pencil case. pencil cases, by the way. They're very rugged and never fail. I've had these for a couple of years now. So at the plumber's shop, or at the hardware store, you can buy these little screw top seal things for pipes. You just chew it out a bit and it'll fit exactly over a there are my three guys here. It'll fit exactly over the top. Just press it down until it doesn't go any more, and there you have it. There you have the three guys. Make sure they're, as I said before in the diagram, out quite a long way, so the force is quite strong here. We all know that won't work, and most guys put it 45, but go a bit up a bit further, get it really tight, and therefore you have this base that you work from. Up or down, you have this base against a howling wind, 40-50 knots, easy. This system I've been using now for over a year, never failed. Has never failed. So just make sure they're pegged into the ground very easily, and Bob is your uncle.